Oh, ugly pod.
That was me.
Oh shit, word.
That one.
This one?
Yeah. I don't know.
You already know, hey, look, man, we here. It's Saturday. Snowy Saturday on top of that. We're going to go ahead and get started because we both have a hard out. Oof. Oops.
Marines, they're always like, oh, what unit were you with? Where were you stationed? Did you deploy? And it's not camaraderie. It's like checking for stolen valor, you know?
For real.
Whereas if I would have been in the Navy, people would just be like, well, congratulations on your recent retirement, you know? Like, right? So like in the Marine Corps, when we get excited, we say, hoorah. That's our thing, yeah. Yeah, and then in the Army, when they get excited, they're like, third or something like that, right? And then the Air Force is like, I'm just here for college. So, you know, if I had a French accent, if I was all like, ho-ho, or whatever the fuck they say, you know, like, every woman in here would be like, ooh, he must be romantic, you know? With a Southern accent, I could be explaining quantum physics to y'all. And you're just like, I think he probably has a GED and doesn't like minorities. Like the other day, I heard these two dudes behind me making fun of the Chinese accent. And I was like, man, not on my watch. That ain't gonna happen. So I turned around to let them know. I was like, hey, y'all need to cut that shit out. And it was just two Chinese dudes talking to each other, so.
All right. What do you say? Durr. Welcome to the Ugly Pod. You already know it's your boy Jaybo, the dancer supreme. Client, the supreme dancer. You already know. Come holla at me.
Jeez.
To my right, we have the yoga master herself. Straight from it.
I can't stand you.
She wore the infamous jeans the last time. You already know. Big Muscles is here. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
So Muscles and I, as a group, we went out yesterday. With shout out to the Big Eater. He's not here right now. He might show up. We don't know what's going on, but hopefully, you know. But we went out as a group. We had a blast, I would say.
It was a blast.
And you know, Big Muscles came out. A lot of the peoples came out, and you know that nothing like karaoke sometimes to get the good juices flowing. Pause. And we had a slice. How was the night for you?
It was really fun. Just seeing everybody out of, their element.
Yeah.
Everybody was just having a good time. And watching you guys sing Backstreet Boys it was something to remember, for sure.
I mean, my man's only had 2 mics, so I kind of had to do the background dancing, and
then all of a sudden later he had 4 mics.
What?
Huh?
Oh my God, we got him.
Oh my God, because remember there was like a group of people singing.
But they were probably. There
was 2 in the front singing, and then 1 girl was walking around. That's 3.
So 2 of them had mics in the front. And well, that DJ don't like me anyway. Karaoke DJ, salute. All right, we're gonna jump right into it because again, we both have hard outs.
We're gonna start off strong, huh?
Well, softball, there's like an appetizer to like the messy stuff.
Oh, okay.
Would you date someone who does not share your musical taste?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Really?
Well, I used to before. And because of that, I don't think I could do it again.
So what was your experience with that?
I would listen to R&B. They weren't really into R&B like that. So like when I would find good R&B music and I try to play it while I was with the individual, it's like there was no, oh, this is good. Like, it's like, oh, I'm turning it off. I'm getting sleepy. Like, I can't do that no more.
Turn it off. I'm getting sleepy.
Like you, Big Muscles, the other day.
I was tired.
So I don't think I could do that again. There's like R&B right at my big age. R&B right now is like a non-negotiable. I'm cool with everything else, but R&B is non-negotiable. Like, we gotta be vibing.
So what was she into?
Mainly Spanish, like nothing but,
Okay.
and like some old school hip hop, like Bone Thugs and shit like that. She was into that,
What?
but nothing R&B.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about that.
No, I was gonna say, like, I feel like Bone Thugs,
It's
some
good.
songs.
It's good because it's hip hop. I fuck with it,
Yeah.
but
But like, I feel like some of them could be considered R&B.
yeah, of course.
So
Like Crossroads, that
Yeah.
man, it's R&B, you know. But it's, I guess the older I've gotten, I just started listening to R&B. Like when I got put onto her, got put onto like SZA around the time she was coming out.
Oh yeah, okay.
I was tuning into R&B heavy around that time, so it's like, damn, we can't even catch a vibe off that shit, like,
Yeah.
because it makes you sleepy.
I feel like for me, my music taste is such a variation that it doesn't bother me. Like
Yeah.
like I can listen to whatever they want to listen to and be perfectly fine with it. I'll jam out, but I don't know. I just can't. I don't think that's a non-negotiable for me because I listen to everything. Like like yesterday when there were these girls singing this like newer song that came out, and I didn't know it until I heard like the chorus, and I was like, oh, I do know this song. And you guys were like, what is this shit? I was like, and then I started singing it. I was like, okay, we do know this song.
And the funny thing about last night, which was making some people uncomfortable, so in Western Massachusetts, you got to understand, there's certain parts that I would go to, and this is like bars and stuff like that. There's certain bars that I'd go to. I might be the only person with melanin in that bar. So eventually, as I got a little saucy, I was just like looking around and be like, listen here, boy. You better not use the bathroom, boy. You better go outside, boy. And then some of the songs that they were playing, I was like, oh, boy. Listen to the classic, boy. Take these cups, not that cup, boy. That's how I felt. And then we had some of the peoples come, so I felt a little better.
I was like,
it was awkward when I was doing that because I was being hella loud and shit.
yeah. I was just like, oh.
How is it, freestyle, how is it when you're out in the wild and you see somebody who like try to shoot their shot like a while back, and then you see them again, like,
It was weird. I felt like, because that happened last night, actually. So
snitch on herself.
yeah, I'll snitch on myself. So this guy shot his shot, God, like 8 or 9 months ago, and then I saw him, and I didn't like notice him until he walked by the table and like looked directly at me, and I was like, oh, you look kind of familiar. And I was like, oh yeah.
You said that to him, or you said that to yourself?
I know, I said that to myself. I was like, oh yeah, that guy looks kind of familiar. And I was like, oh, that's why he doesn't like me, because I just...
When he approached you, what happened? You was like, nah, I'm okay.
No, it was on...
Online.
Online, yeah, it was on Instagram, actually.
And it took you a while to see him because he was 5'2".
Oh my God, leave that man alone. I wasn't looking for any...
You only saw him because he was on the stool. He was...
I only saw him because his feet didn't reach the ground from the stool.
Hey, yo, that's crazy.
You started it.
I said that?
You started it.
Oh, I did. I did. But it's the truth.
Does it bother me? No, I don't really care. It looked like it bothered him, though, because I like looked over like once or twice, and you could tell he was just like staring. He was mad. Like,
Oh.
sorry. Not sorry.
So look, he was like, listen here, boy. Stop talking to this beautiful girl. She's ours.
But he had to get a step stool while saying it to you, so.
Yeah. Because I would have been like, huh? Looking down. All right. Is a person you're currently involved or talking to meet your physical standards? No. Yes. Yes.
That was the most confusing thing. I felt a lot of different emotions with it. No, but yes. Was
I thought
that
about
like
it.
was that like a checklist in your head?
Nah, it was like the different girls I was counting. No, just
You see, and that conversation we had yesterday, there it is. That's why people think that.
salute. We was lit on New Year's Eve. Okay, our New Year's Eve was cool. We was at a mutual friend's crib, bunch of people there and stuff like that. First of all, salute to the youngins that want to be around adults. That's number one. Number two, there was an individual there. Ash and I, we standing next to each other. She watches the pod. Salute to you for doing that. Proceeds to ask if we're involved, and we say no. I then explain it further why we're not involved. She didn't get the picture, and then proceeded to call me a hoe because of the pod. Do I give hoe energy, y'all? Do I?
I think that last. Oh, I was just checking off all the girls. That
was a joke.
It was, but some people are like, he's not lying.
Well, to clarify the no, yes, is that the person I'm talking to right now, she has thick calves. That's it. So I was like going through. So I went straight to the booty. So I was like, nah. But then calves, yes. So it was like that, like yes. So yes, I am, or was. She cut me off. She wanted something more serious, and I'm just not there yet. How about you, big muscles? Talking somebody, yeah. Clavicle.
Yeah.
You got the clavicle on lock.
I do, actually.
Oh, you got the clavicles on lock.
Yeah.
Oh.
You got the clavicles, the forearms,
Ooh.
the muscles.
And then.
He's tall as hell too.
And then. Salute. we ain't gonna put her business out there. This goes to another topic. We're gonna speak again. We have heart outs today. Salute to y'all. Salute to James. Being recognized in the wild for the podcast. How does that make you feel?
That
happens to you a lot.
That happened to me. What? 4 times? 4 times.
Well, like in the last week. Mm-hmm. How does that typically go?
Like, oh, you look familiar. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't really know who you are. Like, not trying to be like an asshole, but literally just being like, I'm sorry. I see a lot of people, like in my job especially, and they're like, oh, you're on that podcast. And I was like, oh, you watch the podcast. Okay. That's really cool. It's just crazy to see how many people like actually do watch it around here.
Do they like follow it up? Like, oh, like I've seen the podcast and yeah, like, oh, you're funny. You're so funny. Do they try to say that?
They're just one of them, the most recent one was like, oh yeah, like you have a very different view than any of the women I've talked to. And I'm like,
Freak ass boy.
I'm like, okay. I was like, is that a good thing? He's like, yeah, it's just a lot of women want to be taken care of. And I'm just like, yeah, that's not me. I'm still working through that. Like, of course I want to be taken care of, but like, I'm not going to let you take everything.
So that all right, great segue. So being noticed on the pod, I'm assuming it's mostly in one area, like work stuff. Have you encountered, but just in general?
One of them was at the gym.
Oh,
I was like,
creeper. Salute.
Like I go to a gym in a different state.
Okay, I'll bleep that out.
And he came up to me and I was like,
You look familiar.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay. And then I didn't realize that he also followed me on Instagram. And then obviously on my Instagram page it says co-host for the Ugly Pod. Woo! So I was like, oh, okay.
Better check your requested messages.
Oh,
You
I
already
forgot
know.
about that.
Me too. I'll be forgetting about that shit. So the reason why I brought that up is because of men, and that's true. I do feel like generally your opinions are not traditional. I wouldn't say traditional, but common. Like, a lot of women wouldn't think the way that you do on certain topics.
Yeah.
Now, the feedback from women. Have you received any type of feedback? You think the women that have watched the podcast that you know about, that they probably like look at you funny or just give you like weird vibes?
Not that I know of. I know a lot of like my girlfriends have different views on relationships than I do, just because like I think they grew up differently. So they are more accepting for their partner to take over like all the male roles that as like like a single mom, that's what I do. Like I do everything.
Right.
Everything for my daughter and like everything around the house. So they feel like, oh yeah, like you want to go do this, like go ahead, do that. And I'm like, but I can do it myself, and I don't want to like. I feel like I'm inconveniencing somebody when I could definitely do it by myself. But the person I was talking to, like actually, I think I told you guys the story. He brought a freezer down into my basement, even though I very much could have done it myself, but I probably would have fallen down with the freezer. But it's like doing little things like that. And then like, you know, not expecting things like that to happen.
So the feedback you got from women is more like that, like, oh, Ash, I don't know why you think.
Yeah, like your views are so different. I'm like, well, I must have grown up differently too.
That's hate though, a little bit hate.
Yeah,
That's a little hate.
It's not gonna hurt my feelings. I'm a very confident person in who I am and how I grew up. So
If you want to hate on big muscles, relax, okay? Do you got good box or not? That's what it comes out. Oh, salute. You're attending your ex's wedding that you still have feelings for. Would you speak up now or forever hold your peace? I say yes. I will speak up for forever. Yes, I would.
you know that's a big deal.
I know.
It is. Like
I'll be like,
I went to
do I ever cross your mind anytime I miss you? I would say that.
you'd
in
be
front of
so
everyone.
I feel like you would be so dramatic.
I would.
But I went to a wedding once. I'm obviously not going to disclose who it was. A woman walked through the door, and she was very much pregnant. No.
Wait.
Nope, she wasn't very much pregnant. She was newly pregnant.
You been to an actual wedding where this happened?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It was an experience.
Continue. All right, what happened?
So she's like, oh, like I'm this many months pregnant with his baby, and pointing at the groom. We were all just like,
Did people believe her? She could just been a hater. Oh.
sonogram. I was like,
Sonic, okay.
yeah, I was like, oh no.
I could hold up a sonogram. What does that mean?
But it was worse because the almost wife looked at the guy and said, I knew it. And she smacked him. And then, yeah, they didn't get married.
What did the family of the bride was saying? They're like, you a piece of shit asshole.
Yeah.
Listen here, boy.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, so it really is a big deal. So if you want to be funny and be like, ha, 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 I say no. Yeah, they really got to do something about that. But would I don't really care. I mean,
Why?
I
It's
mean,
because because the thing is, I could say hypothetically, but that doesn't really do anything.
I feel like that person and I did not work out for a reason. And one thing my dad always taught me was never go back. Like, just never. There's obviously a reason why it didn't work the first time.
Yeah, salute to Pops. That's
And
real good
and
advice.
going back is just like trying to take what you had and like fix it. But it might not feel the same because you have to put way more effort into trying to fix it because obviously it didn't work for a reason.
And
So-
plus, at a certain age, people really don't change.
Exactly.
They might change temporarily because they're going through the motions, but they don't really change.
Exactly. And then they fall right back into their old
Yeah.
habit. Cause
People are who they are. I believe that.
I take people at face value. Like I never give someone an opportunity to make me look like a fool twice
Yeah.
or like to disrespect me twice. Even in friendships, like I see that was a low jab, so I'm just gonna back up because that's not something I want in my life. So
All right. Well, it'd be like, he's your problem now, boo.
yeah, your problem.
That's the only time you'll speak up.
At the end, be like, oh my god, congratulations, that's your problem
Yeah,
now.
That's your problem. Motherfucker. Yo, if your co-host significant other was cheating, will you tell your co-host? Choose wisely. Choose wisely.
I would say yes, because I have developed this like relationship with you and James. Like obviously it's professional. Stop assuming.
I know. What the fuck?
No, like you guys are practically like my family. Like when I'm not with my actual family, I'm with you guys more than likely, or I'm at the gym. But regardless, like you guys are my people. Like I look out for you.
I think that's a great area. If I had proof,
That's different.
I would just say, yo, you might want to look into this, and that's it. Like, I don't know. I had a dream about something.
I had a dream.
You might want to check this out. Or I might create like a Finsta and like randomly, but you don't check your stuff, so you'll never know. So, but it's a great area. Me, traditionally, I say I don't. I'd rather not get involved. All I know is that I would just be there for the aftermath and be like, oh man, damn, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh shit. But
Would you tell them after?
that I know about that? Fuck no.
Like I'm
Shit.
snitching on myself.
Like, yeah, I know about that. Then why the fuck didn't you tell me? Like, no.
No.
Nah. There's certain people. I would definitely, you guys, like you and James, I mean, I talk a lot of shit, yeah, I would say something. But the proof has to be undeniable. Because I'm king devil advocate over here. I do that all the time. Yo, why y'all think we got something together, man? Why?
It's because we're sitting on the same couch.
What?
Oh, I knew it.
It can't be because of that. Why? Y'all freak ass boys and freak ass girls. Y'all never just seen people, just friends, just kicking back, doing a podcast.
You know, I had a question about that. So one of my friends from work said that he would never trust a guy in general, like guy friend, with his girlfriend. Never, like at all.
Oof, that's a good one. So yes, I have 7 really close friends from Providence. I trust 6 of them. I would trust 6 of them.
And these are guys.
Yeah.
Around your girl.
Yes.
Okay.
If I'm not around, 6 I would trust. That's not a knock on the 7th person, but track record. That's it. So yes, but I mean, yo, dog, if you don't, all right, your girl's gonna cheat. She gonna cheat regardless of who she around, gang. It doesn't matter. If she wants to cheat, she gonna do it. Shorty, if he want to cheat, he's gonna do it. Doesn't matter. Does it hurt worse when it like he fucks your friend versus him fucking another rando? Like he still fuck. I don't know. Let's go right. We're gonna go right into the would you rather. We're gonna play a would you rather. It should have been a 3-man weave on this, but we're gonna go right into it because again we have hard outs. Let's see. Would you rather? Ashley, if your dating life was a reality TV show, what would it be called, and would you be the villain, the hero, or the comic relief?
I feel like with my dating history, I'm the comic relief.
Wait, you say you're comic? The fuck? Yeah.
With my past history, yeah, I would say, yeah, I'd be the comic relief because some of these situations like ended up, they ended stupidly.
And what would the show be called? Man of the House.
I would say like, what the fuck was I thinking? That would be the title.
Oh, not bad. A little long pause, but not bad. You've got style. But what's the most outrageous fashion choice you've ever made? And did it get you the attention you were looking for?
Most outrageous.
For me, it was baggy jeans. And I'm bringing it back.
Bring it back. So I was a tomboy going through like middle school and high school.
Like puberty and shit.
Yeah, of course. Because I was like, what is going on? And I changed up my style my senior year. Because I was like, I only had to do half the year. So I was like, nah, I don't really care. I started wearing girly clothes. Like skirts and dresses and cute tops and everything, and everybody was like,
oh, the boys started coming to the yard,
they did.
Right?
The boys came to the yard.
Hey. Little honey boy.
Yeah, I was just trying to be more comfortable in my new pubescent body. Because of how I used to dress, like it gave the wrong intention, and I wasn't thrilled with it. But I'm looking back, I wasn't thrilled with it. But I'm sure in my little 18-year-old mind, I was like, "Ooh, look at me getting all the boys." Now I'm like, "Ew, why did I ever change like that? Why? Just why?"
I don't know. But it was good because it's good that you went through that. Mm-hmm. So hopefully you won't have to go through that.
It happened again.
Huh?
It happened again. When I got divorced from my ex-husband, he's a great guy. He is a really good guy.
Absolutely.
It just didn't work at the time. And I told you guys about the revenge body. Girl, boys, I was showing that off. Showing it off. Crop tops, tiny skirts, heels, what you name it.
You had a hot girl summer?
I did have a hot girl. I did, actually. It was summertime too. Hot girl summer. And Lord have mercy. Because I got pregnant.
You was a little too hot. You was shit. You was scorching. A scorched girl summer.
Anyway, yeah, I didn't think I was gonna do that again, but now that I thought about it, when I went from high school, the high school time to the time after my divorce, I'm like, wow, I did it again.
Hey, look, hot girl summer turned to scorched girl summer is better than burnt girl summer because you don't want to be burning up in here. All right, we're gonna go most salacious, okay? Now these 3 are for me. You can read those for me. Thanks.
All right, let's see.
We're gonna get lit.
All right, would you rather accidentally send a nude selfie to your mom or have your most embarrassing sexual moment broadcasted live during the pod?
Most embarrassing sexual moment. Yeah, broadcasted live to the pod. There's no way. Come on, y'all. I would never send a nude to my mom's. That would never happen.
HR would laugh at you.
I think, yeah, I'd be suspended.
100%. And suspended indefinitely.
Yeah, for a minute.
Oh, God. Okay. Would you rather hook up with your least favorite celebrity for a night or be stuck in a room with Ashley and James while they describe their sex lives in vivid detail for an hour?
Yo, my least favorite celebrity, nah. I'd rather, because all I'm going to do is laugh at y'all all the whole time. All I'm going to do is laugh.
I knew that was like a backhanded one. Like,
Yeah, all I'm going to do is laugh. Yo, salute. Come on, man. I don't even know who my least favorite celebrity is. Salute. I don't know. I just freestyle.
Jeez.
I don't know.
You're gonna have to bleep that out.
All right.
Would you rather have a one night stand with someone who turns out to be your long lost sibling,
Oh, shit.
or go on a date where you find out your date only speaks in moans and gasps?
Give me the moans and gas, girl. Come on, man. Hey, how was your day? Oh yeah. Do you want to eat sushi? Yeah.
I can't stand you.
Absolutely. Give me that girl for 100, Alex. Shit. Let's go. Yo, could you imagine being on a date with somebody like, yeah?
Stop. What was the one you asked yesterday?
Oh, I'm gonna ask it. Trust me.
Jeez.
Would you rather have your dating history? Oh no. Would you rather have to wear a vibrating device controlled by the audience during the entire podcast, or have your dating app history exposed, including all the unsolicited pics you've received? That was the one you're talking about, right? Dang. I know. I remember the answer to this question. Let's see. Let's see if you switch it up.
No. All right,
You gonna switch it up?
no, I'm gonna go with the vibrating. I'm gonna go with the vibrating underwear.
Hey, we get to 2,000 subs, we might can make that happen.
Oh my God, I would lose my mind.
We might get 2,000 subscribers by March. We might can make that happen. Hey, here at the Ugly Pod, we respect all views and opinions. 2,000 subs, we might can make that happen.
Y'all are wild.
Would you rather have your most intimate secret whispered into a microphone that amplifies them to the whole room, or have your next romantic encounter be with someone who looks exactly like your least favorite ex, but with a different name?